ACB. Below each letter, dots representing the letter in Braille. American Council of the Blind, together for a bright future. ACB Executive Director Eric Bridges with Advisory Board member Matt Ater. Eric Bridges, Executive Director.
Well, welcome back. Again, Eric Bridges here with ACB, and very pleased to be joined by ACB Advisory Board member Matt Ater. Matt, welcome.
Thanks, Eric, and I'm very excited to be here.
It's great to have you here. So we're interviewing advisory board members to find out a little bit about what they do, how they came to ACB, and the sorts of projects that they've been engaged in with the staff and or leadership of this organization. So why don't we start off with Matt, what do you do in your day-to-day?
Matt Ater, Vice President, Vispero.
Well, Eric, I have a wonderfully exciting job within the company umbrella of Vispero. I have two responsibilities. One is running our software engineering. So that's involved in managing everything to do with JAWS, Zoom Text, and Fusion. Those are our three major products that we use or develop and sell to people who are blind and low vision around the world. And the second part of the job is something called corporate business development, which is identifying new opportunities where we can deploy our technology. And examples of that would be where you may see JAWS in a kiosk, say at McDonald's or Social Security Administration or other places like that. And it's a fulfilling job because in one of the best parts about the job is that we get to spend more time with customers understanding their requirements and needs.
That's awesome. Well, and for those that don't know, Matt, you are visually impaired, correct?
Yes, I lost my some of my sight, not all. I'm low vision. Lost some of my sight when I was 6 years old. It's not changed since. And so I don't see much out of my left eye, and my right eye, it's like 2,600 tunnels. So picture trying to read print, if I did, that would almost be 2 to 3 inches in height. I permanently a screen reader user at this point, both for my phone and the computer, scan and read devices. I may do some spot reading with large print, but for the most part, use other technologies, including Braille.
Well, right on. Well, hey, you are one of the original ACB advisory board members. Can you talk to us a little bit about your journey to our advisory board?
Well, I think this is going back to one of the things I said before, which is connection to the community. I mean, when I started at our company a few years back when it was Freedom Scientific, one of the things I did when I came into the company was to develop relationships with advocacy organizations, and ACB was one of the key organizations we worked with. And what I saw was that we needed to be more in tune with the community. We needed to spend more time with our customers. We need to listen more and not just tell more. And so part of that was spending more time with you and others within ACB to figure out what we could do better as a company, but then could we give back as well? And so when you asked me to join the advisory board, I jumped right on it saying that we'd love to help. There's, lots that we can offer from both a technology company, but there's lots we can learn as a business as well, being part of this organization.
Yeah, it's been great having your active participation and getting to know not just you, but you and Tom Tiernan, as well as Bob, the new CEO of Vispero, offering up, entree and relationships with others within your family of companies. So it's been great. Why don't you talk a little bit about your engagement with us on the advisory board, maybe a couple of the initiatives that you've been engaged in with ACB, our staff and our membership?
So there's been a wide range of things that I get pulled into. Sometimes I feel like I'm the utility man in a baseball team, And I like that because then I get to float around and support different initiatives. And, some have been more around technology when we need to get more technology in the hands of staff members there at ACB. Others have been involved in, the audio description works within ACB. Participated in the event last fall and was thrilled to participate in that. And I would say that, the probably the part that I bring the most value as a person to the advisory board is customer or community outreach. And, a few years back when ACB started their community calls, we jumped right on it to say, could we also participate in that and help the community learn more about technology? And so those have now, we do them weekly, and that participation, I think, is key to, again, give back to the community, help the people understand how to use different types of technology. And it means a lot to us to be, working closely with members of ACB.
It's great. Well, I know that it means a lot to us, the relationship that the blind community has had with the assistive technology community historically, I think, has been a little choppy at times. And it's been really good over the last few years to build and enhance relationship with Vispero and its individual companies. And Matt, thanks so much for being able to provide, a voice with subject matter expertise and a collaborative spirit to our advisory board. It's great having you, and thank you.
Well, Eric, and I appreciate it as well. And again, it's great for us to be a subject matter expert, provide advice, but the most things that we get out of this is listening to what ACB needs and what the members need, because that's what ultimately helps our company direction, is understanding what people's needs are.
Absolutely. Well, cool. Well, hey, thanks for taking the time to do this, Matt, and we will see you soon.
Thanks, Eric. Enjoyed it.
Okay. Take care.
A logo, ACB in print and braille, American Council of the Blind, together for a bright future.